2, 1. Wow, players very close again on this map. ClassicMetal going to start as Belafide in the northwest. AVUltima as green as the quartermaster in the northeast with only a thin strip of water defending AVUltima's base. ClassicMetal has the high ground advantage, but
the river cutting the map in two halves right here, even though AV's side is he gets the shorter end of the stick with 3 mills on his side, and ClassicMetal has 4. But this game was on AVUltima's stream, so if you've seen it, please don't spoil. We'll have to see how it plays out.
It looks like the map is almost exactly symmetrical down the middle. That base in the north is a little bit closer to AVUltima, but ClassicMetal has the high ground seeing down onto that base. And AVUltima has no flying units, whereas ClassicMetal has those Falcons. So ClassicMetal maybe with an advantage there,
if he gets those ferrets out, he will have to get his commander on the high ground in order to get vision, which is always tricky because you can't pull back as easily. ClassicMetal going for 7 farm lizards, AVUltima delaying his 8 farm little bit to go double warren, it seems. Commander's dancing. It's very nice.
Because why not? You finish your scouting run, meet the other commander a little bit. Of course, commanders cannot attack each other. Only units can do that.
And AVUltima opting for both lizards and squirrels. This is a bit of a throwback. When lizards used to have more HP and less damage, they would tank for squirrels. I don't know if it's as viable still, but AVUltima seems to think so there's probably some truth in grabbing it. ClassicMetal going up to 3 lizard warrens right now. Just likes his tier 1, so he's going to build tier 1. Probably just looking to overrun AVUltima's base because it is on the low ground, and even though there is a river, if he gets into a corner, it might be tricky for AV to deal with.
And both players nice and safe, nice and standard at the moment. AVUltima throwing down some ferrets on that high ground there, so unless ClassicMetal can scout that, he won't see that
Feels
tier
like
2
a
is
risky
coming.
play, because ClassicMetal is just going toads and lizards, so AV's lizards are fairly vulnerable. He doesn't have any toads for himself, and those ferrets will need a lot of time to do damage. ClassicMetal might be looking to attack here.
And here we go, charging across the river. Those lizards losing their speed, taking a few easy hits, but the toads come down, taking out a lot of lizards from AVUltima all at once. Not doing a whole lot of damage at the moment, or doing damage, but not quite able to finish the job.
Ooh,
only taking down a farm.
Unfortunately, he took out a warren and a farm, and he gets another warren right there. ClassicMetal's army, unfortunately, hitting a lot of different targets. AV does have a ferret out now, so he might be able to... he actually goes and sells the ferrets, so he has a lot of food, adding on more toad warrens because his toad warren was out in front, and he got taken out. So ClassicMetal has a huge lead in army value right now, and is probably going to try and capitalize on that and end the game if he can.
And there we go, AV scouting at just the wrong moment, and ClassicMetal swoops in from the south, taking out 3 warrens so far. Is he going to be able to take out 4th? He does take down a farm as well, but his whole army is destroyed.
The MG nest from AVUltima taking out a few of ClassicMetal's reinforcements. Thankfully for him, I think that might have kept him in the game, because he does save a warren. He's trying to rebuild his farms, but this is a really hard position for AV right now. ClassicMetal can he has his farms up, he can just keep doing this and keep running at him. AV desperately trying to get those toads up.
There we go, another warren does go down. Toads exploding on both sides. Another farm goes down for AVUltima. ClassicMetal trying to use those reinforcements, but the reinforcements are just not quite enough with AVUltima's reinforcements coming down. AVUltima pushing across the river for the first time. Falling back a little bit defensively.
ClassicMetal can just wait a little bit and go again. We're only at 4 minutes, so he has some time to keep trying this. AV has to keep rebuilding farms, keep rebuilding warrens. He's invested so much food in this, hanging on by the skin of his teeth, it feels. ClassicMetal still on just 4 lizard warrens and a single toad warren. But AV does finally have his toads up, so if those lizards come in again and get caught out of position, then those toads can do major work.
AV has lost all of his squirrel warrens. The last 2 squirrels are alive just because they've been alive before the warren was put down.
There we go.
There we go. Toad hits coming off. Oh, so many lizards going down for ClassicMetal, and AV is going to pull ahead here. He's got some units. He's going to take some free warrens. 1 warren does go down. A lizard pops out. The reinforcements just in time. Not going to be able to finish off that warren, so maybe not quite the best trade.
AVUltima with the forward MG nest to tank the damage, and then the Toads just came in and destroyed Classic Metal's Lizards. What a trade. He has less units, but that MG nest just tanking some damage. Classic Metal looking to push across the river, decides against it. Does this make it kind of hard for Classic Metal to push in, because there is that river where his units get slowed down while under fire, so it's like a dangerous river crossing.
Ooh, here we go. Toads out in front where they should be. It's just lizards here, purely lizards, so any kind of attack straight into face of those toads is going to fail. Or at least
Classic Metal may be trying too hard with these lizards now that all the toads are up, but he's going to sweep in from the north.
There we go. 2 Warrens going to go down. 1, 2, right there. Take that
Classic
damage.
Metal backing out without losing a
away.
single unit. Very nicely done. But those were lizard Warrens and not toad Warrens, so AVUltima is probably fine for the follow-up attack.
Yeah, AVUltima has started that expansion. He's got 3 farms on it. Classic Metal has not yet. He's waiting for his 60 food to buy that expansion now, but Classic Metal's falling behind in economy. If AVUltima can keep taking these excellent fights with those value toads.
Classic Metal looks to make another play now. He knows that AV has a base here. Here come the lizards. Oh, but it might get caught out.
Ooh, there
takes
go.
out.
Lizards. Oh,
Get the mill.
they are going to get the mill,
but
yes.
The toads are right here.
Toads coming in from the back. Lizards are going to get cleaned up very easily, but those
Classic
3...
Metal
yeah.
is on 1 farm right now, whereas AV got some value out of that mill. Both players are on 1 farm currently, but AV built his farm later because Classic Metal took it out early on. And now Classic Metal is forced to sell his Warrens. He does have the mill up, but he can't afford to buy farms right now. He needs the food to build units, because AV, for the first time I feel in this game, is ahead in army value.
Yeah, just barely by a few units. He is ahead in raw army value. Here we go. Toads from both sides still. Classic Metal on 7 lizards, 3 toads. AVUltima on 9 lizards, 3 of which don't have a warren anymore. 1 squirrel, which is still alive. There we go. Toad is coming down.
Very nice toad hits from AV, but ooh, Classic Metal's toads, all these lizards are on 1 HP.
Oh, but he manages to clean it up, and Classic Metal is that both players are starving right now. We'll see. AVUltima does have the advantage
has the
here.
Units, though, so Classic Metal has to scramble to sell some Warrens, get some food back, and defend his remaining mill.
Let's see if it's going to be in time. Classic Metal throwing down machine gun turrets in front. Remember, both players are starving. Classic Metal has built a farm here. AVUltima needs to get in right now and take all of these machine gun turrets
he's just
out.
on time.
Oh, he does take it out! And Classic
still
Metal,
starving.
Classic Metal has no food, no farms, and GG. That was a nail biter. GG to AVUltima.
6 toads to win a game.